Are we live now? That might have been it. I might have needed to do that. I think we're live. Oh my gosh, we're finally live. I've been trying to get this stream started for like, whatever, for 3 or 4 minutes now. Guys, if you can see or hear anything, post in the comments below. This way I know that you guys are here. Because I honestly... Hello, passwords incorrect. Are your passwords incorrect? I hope they're not. If you can hear me, I'm going to order the Whizmaker. So no way. I've actually got a I have another Whizmaker in a box just behind camera, and Whizmaker sent it to me because I reached out to them and I love the Whizmaker so much, and I broke mine. It was my fault, totally my fault, and I broke it, and they said that they would send me another one. So I do, for that, I want to make a video for them on that printer. I've probably got, I don't know, maybe probably 400 or 500 hours on my Whizmaker. That thing's awesome. You can hear me. You can hear as well. Awesome. Sweet. Are any of you guys actually like interested in buying this machine? Because to me, it's not about the 8K. It's not about 6. It doesn't matter. It's not about the fast printing. To me, it's honestly about the resin pump, because these bottles of resin, the holes are so tiny, and every single time that I go and I try to print and I'm done, I only want to print one tiny thing. And of course, because resin typically smells so bad, you know, I've got it in the garage. So when I'm done printing that one tiny thing, I don't want to go all the way back out to my garage and pour my resin vat in and spill it everywhere. So, like, honestly, I know it seems crazy, but that resin pump is the one reason why this machine to me is like just absolutely insane. Yeah, the Whizmaker, honestly, I love that thing so much. The screen is responsive. The UI is intuitive. The flex plate comes just from factory. It's got that flex plate. I know a lot of people aren't putting flex plates on their FDM machines at that price point. So you come with the flex plate. You've got the strain gauge in the nozzle. Strain gauge in the nozzle is incredibly important to me because the BL Touch, the CR Touch, they're loud. You know, they work and it's great, but they're loud. I feel like they're not as responsive in terms of, or maybe not as, I don't know. I just don't like those BL Touches. They're slow, loud. I don't feel like they can produce accurate results. I know they can. I have BL Touches and CR Touches on my machines, but I prefer strain gauges. You know, the Whizmaker, it talks. It's kind of annoying. The first thing I did was I turned that off, and it's got that halo bed to do different heating in different zones, and it's kind of a gimmick, but the actual printer itself produces fantastic results. The only issue I've ever had with it is a little piece of Bowden tube about 2 inches in the hot end, and I melted it because I printed PETG for probably 50 or 60 hours, but it was easy to fix. Yeah, definitely. Honestly, if you're looking at buying that, then it's definitely a wise investment. All right, it's time. Oh, you don't want me to open this, do you? She has no idea that she's live on camera today. Yeah, guys, is anyone like actually interested in this machine? Because I mean, it really looks to be incredible to me. So I'm excited to get it open and see what it's got to offer. Also, you know, it's got the flip. Actually, I think it's on the box. Oh, maybe it's on this side. I thought I saw somewhere the little flip on the box, but I guess it's not. But the flip screen on, or flip cover on this machine. Let's see. This is the page for the. Oh, it's the Halot-1 Pro. Oh, I went to the wrong. I need the Halot-Mage Pro. Interesting. I clicked the wrong one. Let's see. This is another big one for me. This flip lid, because I print in this flip lid. Well, they're not really showing it on the page. Why is that? Sorry, I want to mute my phone so it doesn't bother you guys. Yeah, here we go. This flip lid right here, in my garage where I typically print, I've only got about this much space to work with, so pulling the lid on and off is really difficult. So I think, and I don't have a place to put it, so I think the flip lid will fit, and you know, resin's a total mess. So it's gonna be a lot nicer to not have to pull the lid off, ram into the top of my cabinets, and then kind of walk around and find a place to put the lid. I know some machines are coming with doors. The doors I think are better than the flip lid, but I don't think they offer as much accessibility. So like I know the new Galaxy One, was it Galaxy One Pro or just Galaxy One? That has massive doors. Obviously you're not gonna, I think those doors, you're not gonna put a flip lid on that thing. You know, the lid would be this tall off the machine. But the doors, whenever, you know, typically you've got your wash cure station to the left of it or to the right of it, and the doors are just going to kind of get in the way, and when you're just trying to quickly move your dripping resin print over. So that's kind of why I'm interested more in the flip lid style. I just want to know if I said it for a while. Yeah, her name is Pepper. She likes to sit on anything, which is why she's here. Yeah, so I guess guys, there's 11 of you in here. Come on, let's get in the chat. What do you guys want to see with this machine? I don't even know what model to print. If you guys have any ideas about models to print, then let's go put that in the description or in the comments. I don't really use resin, but I'll watch. Resin is definitely not something to get into as a beginner because it's very messy. If you don't have a place to put it, it's a hassle. And then you can deal without a wash cure station, but curing without a wash cure station is not, you know, people say, oh yeah, you can leave your model in the sun for, you know, leave your model in the sun for 10 hours. That's fine. Okay, but that's a hassle and it takes forever. If it rains, you're kind of in a bad place. But yeah, as a beginner, resin's just not the way to go. I have a resin printer in the garage, like I said earlier. I don't like it because it's just too much of a hassle. I think this machine's going to change that. Anyway, let's get on into this because I am dying. I was going to stream this tomorrow because that's when the tracking number said this was going to show up. And what do you know? It showed up today. So I scrambled to get the stream ready. All right. I'm sorry. You can stay here, but we have to open up this machine. I got the non-pro. Pump is no biggie to me, so I would be curious to hear your take on the pro model still in the box, waiting for me to set it up in my workshop. Yeah, I just pulled you down. Yeah, honestly, is the pro worth an extra, I think, $300? So I mean, let's be honest. Creality sent this machine to me, and I am grateful for them for doing that. Is the pump worth $300 to me? It actually is worth $300 to me if it works well. But would I pay the premium? That'd be a tough decision. I really have to play around with it to see how good it is. But yes, I have resin in my vat, in my printer, in the garage right now from a month and a half ago because I am too lazy to pour it back into the bottle. And that's terrible for my FEP because it seeps underneath the FEP. I have red wax colored resin in there, and then when I got to pour that out and pour black or gray resin in, that color mixes. So to me, honestly, the pump is probably worth it by itself. This machine supposedly can print, I think they say 12 times faster. I mean, what are the odds that it can actually print 12 times faster? Okay, I don't want to hurt you. So you're going to have to get down because I was unprepared for opening this. So I don't have a razor blade. No. Okay, this is not playtime. It's not playtime. Is the 12 times faster printing worth it to me? I don't know about that. Probably the answer is yes as well. So the two combined are very exciting to see. You know, there's a lot of marketing in the world, and it's not just 3D printing, right? Right now, Creality has the K1 series. It is marketed beyond belief. And do I actually think that printer is going to print reliably at 600 meters per second, or 600 meters per second squared? Absolutely not, right? The Bamboo, I think it advertises 500. Does that print at 500? As far as I'm aware, it does not print every single line at 500. So You're making this really difficult. So, like, marketing is just the world we live in, right? Marketing is in the U.S. It's in other countries. It's just that's how you sell stuff. You know, is this machine going to print that quickly? You might need special resins to do that, right? So I do have the special resin on order. You know, you're gonna fall really quickly if you continue to stay up there. I have a special resin on order. Unfortunately, it did not arrive today. And you're getting a first look before everyone else. That's not fair. I want to look. So this actually has come very well packaged. There's tape all over the bottom, and I think if you open this correctly, look at her. Look at her. She's digging into this. Hold on. Let me do my secret. This is crazy. Look. Did I get this right? Yeah. What are you doing? You're not gonna dig in there some more? Yeah. You gotta look before everyone else. It's not fair. Yeah? Jesse, mine will be here Monday. Hope this one's good. Yeah, non-pro pre-sale wasn't clear in terms of print speed and connectivity. Needless to say, I'm already mixed feelings about it. All right, Pepper. It's time for us to get a look too. Yeah. So, what do you your pre-sale on what? Were you talking about the K1 or the Halot-Mage? Because they were kind of unclear on both of them, right? I mean, I have my Creality representative that I can get in touch with, and everyone's gonna think that I'm abusing you with that cry. And so my Creality representative told me roughly when everything was going to go on sale. So I knew that the K1 was going to go, or both of them actually, that the K1 was going to go on sale before the K1 Max, and that the Halot-Mage was going to go on sale before the Halot-Mage Pro. And it's a little bit, I understand that, right? Because they might want to keep the hype going on some of their more advanced models, and or some of their higher production models. What is this? I can't open this. There's like a handle on the side that is really hard to get open. I understand wanting to hold your higher dollar models, your more advanced models, for the smaller ones to come out to keep the hype going and to get people interested. And maybe people will not know when the other one's going to go on sale, so they'll buy the cheaper one, and then, you know, 3 or 4 weeks later, they realize the other one's on sale, so they buy that one too. I'm not sure why they did that, but to the best of my understanding, I don't know if I'm opening this right. To the best of my understanding, I haven't actually seen this printer like listed for sale yet. I'm not sure when. I thought it was gonna be. I thought this and the K1 Max were gonna go on sale mid to end of May. Pull white tabs out. Yeah, I pulled the white tabs out on the bottom, but they were kind of difficult for some reason. And now I'm having more. Oh, they're not fully out. There we go. All right, this should come. Oh, there we go. All right. First look. This place is tiny. All right, so this is, of course, it seems very well packaged. I mean, we're living in a world where packaging for pretty much everything's pretty good. Peel off the white sticker on. Yeah, Charai, hopefully I'm saying your name right. There was a sticker covering it. I should have, it's like, I guess it actually says on there, it actually says on here that I am supposed to peel it off, but of course, this isn't focusing. But of course I don't read stickers. Why would I read a sticker? I don't like stickers. I don't like instructions. And then on this side as well, it tells me I need to do the same thing. But yeah, so, I mean, this thing is packaged really well. Like I said, we live in a world where packaging is just not difficult, right? Like, every single FDM machine that I've purchased in the or received in the last year and a half has come well packaged. I mean, there's so much foam. It's all custom cut foam. so let's see. Is she still on camera? Just a little bit. She is. Look at that. She wants to stay. She wants to stay around. All right, we're going to cut this plastic off the top too because I'm a heathen and I don't want to pull this out of the foam on the bottom yet. Oh my gosh, this looks nice. This looks really nice on the back. I'm very excited. Yeah, so everything as I would expect is like packed inside the actual printer itself. I'm gonna have to remove this, let's see if I can put it on its side. Oh, that didn't work. I'm gonna put it on this side. Just go ahead and remove it like this. Yeah, I unboxed my non-pro last week and helping some Amazon dude get scans to make screen protectors and whatnot. Screen protectors, what do you mean by screen protectors? Like, what do you mean 3D printed screen protectors? That's an interesting, it's an interesting use case for a resin machine. I feel like, you know, a lot of people, they do phone case printing with FDM machines where I feel like resin would be so much better because it's more precise, and I can't possibly believe, I've never printed one, but I can't possibly believe that an FDM printed phone case is going to last, or it's not going to scratch your phone. All right, so let's see. Let me get this back out. Oh yeah, you want to sniff it some more? Okay, so obviously the branding we've all seen. Actually, what I didn't realize was there's two USB ports on this one. Is there two USB ports on the standard as well? Can I put two USBs and have, like, for my business, have a business USB port, and then for my personal, have a custom USB so I can plug them in and out easily? And this is the little pump tube. So we're using really thin tubing. It's not the thinnest tubing I've seen before, but it's definitely not the thickest tubing. No big deal. Assuming the resin doesn't, or the pump is not so strong that it actually constricts the tube, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. But what is this? I don't even know what all this stuff is. Is this where the filter goes? There's so much here for me to take in. So here, the handle, and that's impressive. I was expecting the lid to kind of like go up to here, but the way that the lid actually actuates, there we go. The way that it actuates is pretty impressive. Or the hinge is all the way down here, not up here, which makes this not really, you know, fly to the sky as you open it. Look at her. Hey. What are you doing? Peekaboo. So the Amazon retailer makes protectors to go over LCD over the resin. Oh, okay, I got you, to protect IR from screen. Oh, I got you. So screen protectors for the actual printer itself. I thought you were talking about screen protectors for phones. I don't know what you know why I'm thinking that. Oh, so we have some release film. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. You know, my other resin machine's kind of cheap, so I don't really know if this is common. Obviously, we've got a metric load of foam. We've got our tube for exhaust. It's pretty satisfying. Our power cord. I don't know how I'm going to plug this machine in yet, by the way. I haven't got that far. Because if you guys are new to the channel, by the way, give a like and a subscribe. If you're new to the channel, you would know that my studio is like 15 feet in both directions. And I have to, this table right here, I have to literally crawl under the table to get to you at the camera. It's ridiculous. I want to get a new studio very badly. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we go. This, I thought there was like some kind of a clamp or something up here. We'll have to figure that out. So there comes pre-installed the filter, and then here's the pump. The pump is actually built in here. Oh, it's got buttons. It's not focusing for some reason, but the pump has buttons in it. So I don't know if I have to stop the print manually in order to actually, you know, turn the pump on or off. I don't know. I guess we'll have to get into that later. Let's see. Solid ASMR. did that come through good? Thank you, Gan11Cuber. This print setup it's been a nightmare getting to it. And actually, there's the print setup's changing. It's changing. It was gonna change today. I was actually gonna be in the process of changing it as we speak, but then the printer showed up, so I rushed to do this. So maybe I'm missing out on some people, but yeah. Thank you for these videos. They're all like, I love making videos, but they're difficult to make. So it takes a lot of time out of my day, and so the fact that you like them and other people like them is, it's nice. Okay, so I need to figure out a way to get this plugged in. I need a power strip. First, we're gonna get this off. We're gonna stop this for a second. Let's see. How do I do this? Stop. Yes. Yep, the tube noise is pretty clean. I didn't even know that tube noise was going to be that loud. So, let's see. Alright, now you can actually see into this bad boy. I really do like this flip lid. This is, and it like actually, it's not loose. It does fall down by itself, but it's not really, well really, it actually doesn't. You know, it kind of sits up without, without falling. I think if I put it down too much, it'll fall, but, you know, this is very nice. I like this a lot. Okay, the one thing that I don't see, oh, actually, I take that back, they're right here, instructions. Let's see what comes in here. So we've got the tube for the exhaust, and then we've got standard typical things that you get with a printer. Actually, what is this? We have Chinese grease with hold on, here we go. Unknown letters on them. It just says, oh, I can't focus this thing. This is weird. Oh, there we go, grease. 10 grams of grease. I don't know what to do with this. Is this for the Z lead screw? I don't know. By the way, this machine is running linear rails for Z. It's got a screw and it runs linear rails with the screw. You've got standard hardware. Do I need to go through this? I don't know. Actually, this is impressive. This, oh my gosh. This is the nicest, thickest scraper I think I've ever received from a 3D printer. This actually looks like it costs more than 35 cents. The 35-cent special. We get a few filters. This is nice, although they could have given us, if they're going to give us 4 filters, they could have given us more. But these, theoretically, fingers crossed, shouldn't be necessary because you've got the pump. So, what are your plans for the printer? My plans for this printer are, buy Pepper something for fun. Buy something fun. Oh, thank you. I don't know what she wants. We have to figure that out. I appreciate that. Thank you. Celebrate your first super chat from Christilla. Celebration. Okay. What are your plans for the printer? The plans for, so I've mentioned a few times, I don't like resin printing because it's so messy, it's difficult, it's slow. I'm very hopeful that this machine is going to change that. For my eBay business, I actually do sell a few items in resin, and what I do is I typically, I print for 2 or 3 days straight, and I make a big batch of resin printed items, and then I turn the printer off and I don't touch it for 3 or 4 months. I'm hopeful with this machine being bigger, I can print for maybe a day and then have the same amount and not have to remake my stock. And then because, fingers crossed, this machine is going to make everything nicer, I'll actually get into resin printing and print some fun stuff. I have a whole bunch of sculptures. There's not very much here because there's just not a lot of room. So I take all my sculptures to work and I put them at work, and I litter my workplace with 3D printed sculptures. So I'm sure they love me for that. Work with miniatures. Yeah, miniatures. I have a buddy that he does Warhammer, I think. Yeah, he does Warhammer stuff, and he actually wants me to print him some Warhammer miniatures. If you don't know anything about Warhammer, it's basically it's kind of like D&D but it's like physical miniatures and a tabletop, or I guess there's physical miniatures in D&D. I don't know. I don't play Warhammer. I just have a general idea from what he says. But anyway, point is, there's a bunch of miniatures in Warhammer, and he wants me to print him some stuff to see how good the quality is, to know if he wants to buy one. So I'm going to work on a pretty big order for him, and then kind of go from there. So for miniatures, there will be some. Rick thought you were packing for a trip. I was going to pack for my trip, and then this showed up. So I'll pack tomorrow, because I was going to pack today so I could do this tomorrow. Now this came in, so I'm doing this now to pack tomorrow. I'm curious if the light source is going to be the same on both models. Though the light source says that the light source does say that it's different. Let's see if I can go back to this page. I need to find this somewhere on here. I don't know where it's going to be located. They call this the Integral Light Source 3.0. So Integral Light Source. Oh, here we go. Actually, let's just copy this, and then let's just paste and go, and then we'll find the standard Halot-Mage, and it's going to be in the same location down at the bottom, I think. Here we go. They call this the Integral Light Source. So we just straight up skipped 2.0. 2.0 out the window. We don't even have a 2.0. So the Integral Light Source 3.0. This, I saw something on here about it, more about it. So is it the light intensity? Is that what was different? Yeah, so the light intensity is different. I think the light intensity is what's allowing us to print faster with this machine. You've got the same resolution. They're both 8K machines, but 29.7 micrometers resolution on X and Y. Input power is different on this machine. So input power on this machine is 150 watts. You can see right here, I can't highlight anything. But, oh my gosh, my camera is in the way. Hopefully that you guys could have seen all that. Or my face is in the way. So input power on this machine is 150 watts. The input power on the standard Halot-Mage is 100 watts. It's not really going to matter, I don't think. Everyone should still be able to use the machine. This does have the air purifier and the smart pump. And let's see. Good morning / night, just joined. Thank you for joining, guys. $700, that's so much money. Yeah, this machine is definitely out of the price range for a lot of people. I think some people can swing the standard Halot-Mage, and depending on how this printer functions, I'm sure the Halot-Mage, not the Pro version, it's going to function very similarly. It's not going to be as fast, but theoretically it should function the same way. Otherwise, the other whatever. So if this is good, then I would be willing to bet the standard Mage is going to be worth the money. You're not, for the price of the Mage, someone maybe correct me, or actually I have it pulled up right here. The standard Mage, isn't it, yeah, it's $400. Like, you're not getting a $400 8K resin printer anywhere. I mean, well, if you have links, show me, because maybe it exists, but that's going to be difficult to find. So the Mage Pro at 700 or 800 or whatever it is definitely getting up there. Lead screw and rails. Yeah, let me show you the lead screw and rails in just a minute. Let's see. Let me get my this thing back up and running. I have to like stop it every time so it can refocus. I don't know why. So we've got, let me see, make sure, yeah. So we've got our dual linear rails here. This is like, for 10.3 inches is not small, but for 10.3 inches, they could have most likely gotten away with just one linear rail. I really don't think they needed two, but here we are. Why am I going to complain? I'm not. Give me more, right? So that is the setup we got going on. And of course, I mentioned before, for anyone new, we've got our built-in filter here, and we've got our built-in pump here. On the pump, we unfortunately, I wish they, well, maybe this is not going to focus. There we go. We've got in, out, and stop. I feel like they could have put a sensor in there, because if you look at some of the other printers on the market that that have pumps, they only pump in, they don't pump out, but they have a sensor. So, right, I probably prefer this method to have the in and out but no sensor, although you could have put a sensor in, I think. Okay, I need to dig into this instruction book for just a second so I can figure out what my next step is. I really need to get an extension cord, which I was ill prepared for. So that was my fault. How do we get this thing up? I need to power it on, I think, before I can do anything else. So let's see, how long is this cord? Will this reach? I got a 3D printer and it just keeps failing. By sticking the print to the nozzle, it like covers the entire head almost. Like the first layers are okay, but kind of mad at it. Bob's, what 3D printer did you get? Because that might help me. Maybe I can give you some advice, or you know, if I'm able to give advice. Would you look at that? This thing actually plugs in down here. That's fantastic. Okay, so I want to put this back on so I can show you what happens when I power it on. Hello, my dude. Hey, Colton, how you doing, man? All right, so where's the power switch on this thing? Right here. Oh, we're not powering on. Do I have a... Oh, it was powering. Oh, it just takes forever to power on. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? Oh, there we go. Oh, that really takes a long time to power on. Though that screen has some high resolution on it. That's pretty nice. And then the guy jumps around. That's cute. Welcome to the Halot series of 3D printers. Please choose the language. English, please. Again, next. Refreshing list. Oh, Wi-Fi. Let me plug my Wi-Fi in, guys. Give me just a second. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's get back on here. What is going on? Where is this? That can go there. All right. Yeah, let me plug my Wi-Fi in. Okay, it's refreshing the list again. All right. Oh, I just typed something and it did the wrong thing. Yeah, so that screen could be a little more responsive. It's definitely not slow. I've seen some 3D printers that are really slow, but okay, so it's back on. Okay, so we've connected, and now what do? We hit the home page? I have no idea. All right, that's everything. This thing doesn't want to focus. This is very difficult to focus. Oh, it's the light. Turn the light off. There we go. All right. This screen does look really nice. Update. Is there an update for this? Wireless. Network. Fine, do that. It's the latest version already. Alright, go back. Other settings? So does this thing not, there's no settings for there's no settings to move this? Interesting. So what do I do? How do I like print settings? Oh my gosh, that needs to. Okay, so here's the first problem. Okay. The settings menu could definitely be a little better. I have to go into, I like that it's kind of basic. It just says print and settings on the front, right? It just says print and settings, and that's great. Keep it clean. But then, like, after I click settings, it starts to get confusing, because that print settings makes no sense. Anyway, let's, now there's back to, so I'm trying to move it. I go back to 0. 0 must be, I bet they zero at the top. I bet they're zeroing up there. Let's try. Yep. Oh my gosh, that's fast. Whoa! Oh my gosh! That's fast. Wow. That was impressively fast. That's incredible. Okay, so I can undo this and take this tank out. How does this tank come out? Come on, you can do it. Whoa! Oh, that's kind of gross. Oh, that is really gross. Oh, yikes. All right, so here we go. I just learned something. What the heck? All right, here we go. I just learned something. Where's my... Okay, so here's our little resin boy. Our little resin filler. Well, let's just remove this for a second. This thing flips down. Oh, what? Now it's stuck. Why is it? Well. Oh no! Stop. Okay. Why is? It's like. All right. I guess I need to read the instructions. Let's see. Where did this go? Show chat. Chat disappeared. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh, I am sorry. I have missed out. Exited for the Pad 7 review. Colton, Pad 7. I've got one. It just came in the mail today as well. And of course, I've got 2 Sonic pads. There will be a review for the Pad 7 on this channel, and then there will probably be a comparison between the Pad 7 and the Sonic pad. Just a little teaser. The Pad 7 quality feels significantly better than the Sonic pad. Is it going to function the same? Maybe you already watched the review video, but is it going to function the same? Yeah, it's probably going to function the same, but this feels nicer. I need to look at the specs and kind of refresh myself on it, but I'm very excited for this. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let's see. So that Z-axis was ridiculously fast. And by the way, the VAT, this FEP is like, this is the thinnest. I don't even, is this even FEP? I don't know. This is like really thin. Can we see your cat? I don't know where she went. Oh, here she is. Hold on. Come here. Oh, she's, yeah, here, hold on. You can see the cat. Here she is. There's a tail hiding down here. Hi, how are you? What are you doing? They want to see you. Are you scared? So, fun fact, she is a female, and orange tabbies, I think like 80% of the time are male, so she's a kind of a rare cat, if you will. Can we see your cat? Enders are really finicky and take a lot of adjustment. I have an Ender 3 Pro. Yeah, and Enders are definitely finicky, right? Like my Ender 3 V2s, I have 2 of them down here. I love them to death. They're kind of like powerhouses for my print farm for eBay, but they definitely do, you know, they come with their fair share of issues. If you put a flex plate and a BL Touch on them, they become really good. Also, change the firmware. Put Clipper or put some aftermarket firmware and they become really nice. A lot of people don't like to. A lot of people don't like to say they're good. Who am I to say why they say that? But you know, you gotta know what you're doing with any 3D printer, and once you know what you're doing, they're perfectly reliable. I think the screen is a little low. Yeah, on this the screen is a little low on the printer. Yeah, it might be a little low. Haven't had much issue with my Ender. It's printed two 18-minute benchies in the past week. I've won it for 2 years though. Yeah, Colton. Like I mean, they're finicky. I know we already, but they're definitely capable. How's the fan noise? Right now the fans aren't. I barely hear them. Let's see if I can even. I know I'm not printing anything yet, but let's see. Yeah, just being on in an idle state, the fans are basically non-existent. To be completely honest with you, I didn't even think to listen to the fans. How did you make it so fast? Pad 7 Sonic Pad. The Sonic Pad is locked down and uses old clipper. Yeah, actually, Colton, what the Pad 7 is? It comes rooted from factory, right? You should be able to pull the latest clipper, I think. Okay, so this needs to be cleaned. This is disgusting. I wasn't prepared for this, but I do have a little bit of alcohol here. I came kind of slightly prepared. This is used, but I think it'll be fine. Let's see, let me just dip this in here. Give this a little clean. Guys, if you have a model that you want me to print, go ahead and put it in the description or in the chat, because I'm ill prepared for this. Definitely ill prepared for this. Okay, so I don't know, how did this go in here? How was this in here? Was it like, oh, oh, okay. So earlier when I was showing you the little resin spout that's on a spring, it's actually stuck in there. Why is this not going in? This resin vat is actually supposed to like keep it in place. Yeah. If you find something out about that, let me know, because I do need to at some point begin my looking. So or research on that. Yeah. So this resin spout, it's pushed and held in place by the actual vat. So when you pull the vat out, the spout goes up, which is kind of interesting. Okay, this is already not good. This is difficult to put in place. It's probably very precise, but I don't. So here, let me pull this out and show you what's happening. This is what's happening. So this Mage Pro has screw holes right here and right here. And in order to actually get this to function, you need to put the screw holes from here, which maybe you can't even see them. Right here, you need to put these screws into that hole. There's not even a guide on here. So my other resin printer at least has a guide, so you can guide the vat into the printer. This is unfortunate that they've done this, because it makes disassembly quite difficult. Or it worked that time, so maybe it's not too bad. All right. Oh shoot, does this come pre-leveled from factory? Because if it doesn't, I need to do that. Let's see. Go back to leveling. Oh shoot. I don't know. Go back to 0. Oh, whoo! I didn't say a bad word, I promise. What the heck was that? Oh my gosh. It's broken. It's broken. Here we go. This is what happened. This went down. It touched and clipped this and snapped it right off. So now the one feature that I wanted to try is broken. Great. I don't think the pump is going to work today, boys and girls. This is why we have review units. This way you don't do this to your printer. Alright, so now that I pulled this off, let's take another look at the damage. I am, unfortunately, going to probably, well, good news is we can still print today, but we don't get to know how the pump works. Script for your new fit. I'm welcoming back my YouTube channel. This video I'll be breaking my $600, actually, $700. Here, hold on, 700. Let's go here. Right. Oh, you're right. 6. I apologize. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Oh man, that's really hurtful. I hope that you know, I don't think this pump is for sale right now, so I'm hopeful that I can contact Creality and have them replace the pump for me. Of course, the printer's perfectly fine. Let's see if the instructions, where did my instructions go? Right, like, well, oh, here they are. Did my, well, no, oh, they're on the ground. Did my instructions say, be careful, you're gonna break your vat. Leveling platform. To calibrate the platform, please raise the platform first, loosen the socket screws, and remove the resin trough. Of course, that's why I sent it back up, because I wanted to level the platform. So here's what Creality needs to do. 3D printer replacement part is the move. Replacement part is the move. Do you have a Bamboo Labs? Colton, I do not have a Bamboo Labs printer. I wish they sold a Pad 7 without the CB1 though. I have CB1. Oh, I don't know if I can replace. I can see if it still works. Does this like pop out? How does this go? Is there like a screw on here somewhere? Does it slide out? I think it just kind of like slides out. I might be able to. Yeah, it's for a later date. On the screen, let me show you what happened. I'm gonna like push this back in here so it doesn't get in the way. Okay, so on the screen, there's a leveling button. Actually, let's just do the whole thing. So you click settings, and then you click print settings, and then Z movement. After all of that, you click leveling, and it just does this, right? You don't even get a confirmation, and then it goes down here. This little spout was in the way, and I don't know how this happened, but I guess it got below the spout, and when it was trying to raise up, it just ripped it off. Creality definitely needs to have a confirmation on here to say, is the trough removed? Because if not, you're going to damage your printer. Okay, so now we need, let's see. I guess we're supposed to loosen this back. Let's go back to 0. I need to get a piece of paper to level this with. Can I level this with after sales card? Can I level this with this? Fantastic. I guess, oh yeah, let me continue reading this. So loosen the 4 screws on the connecting plate of the modeling platform board and take a calibration card to the printing screen tightly. Make sure the calibration card is attached evenly. Sorry it broke, but so happy I saw that live. Yeah, right. That was a good thing to see. You had to see it live. It's no big deal. I will get a replacement. If I have to pay for it, and of course I'm gonna have to do that, then I will. You should have been given a calibration sheet. Yeah, so I do not have a calibration sheet, unless that's this. What is this? No, this is a total mess. I've become a mess. I don't have a calibration sheet anywhere, right? I'm just gonna use this. Maybe if I don't know. So what does it want me to loosen? These 4 screws, I think is what it wants me to loosen. It doesn't. The instructions are kind of unclear. The instructions are kind of incredibly clear. They're very clear. So on leveling, these 4 screws need to be loosened, is what they're suggesting. And then, and take a calibration card to the printing screen tightly. Refer to the. How is that gonna? Let's just do it. Guys, these Wera hex wrenches are absolutely incredible. If you are tired of using this crap that is supplied with every single printing or every single printer, go ahead and pick yourself up one of these. I've got the link in some of my YouTube videos. I don't have it in this video description right now, but these are incredible. I think I paid $40 for them. It is well worth the $40. Okay, so accessing these nuts is definitely not the easiest, but oh well. Oh, okay, I see. So this needs to be tight. This little knob on the front needs to be tight. That's how you remove the whole platform. That's kind of genius. I like that. That's better than some of the clips that other manufacturers are providing. Okay, so now we are all wiggly now. So now we can get this thing leveled. And we're not going to break anything because we already broke it. So it has a QR code on it. Let's see. Another wrong, that's unfortunate, sorry. I just checked my non-pro and the cooling fan runs loud AF at idle. Wow, really? So the cooling fan on this is different because once again, I forgot that it was even there. It has a QR code on it. Hi. Hello, Green FPV. How are you doing, man? $700 instruction manuals are very clear sometimes. Actually, this was an issue on my fault. You know, there are circles on what I need to loosen, but I just, you know, whatever, didn't apparently see that. All right, so let's go back to leveling. Don't break anything. Fingers crossed. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Okay. I think that's how it's supposed to be. Feels good. I think that feels good to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten this back up. And then we're gonna see what we can see. All right. Oh. Man, I love $700 instructions are clear sometimes. I like that. That's hilarious. Oh, I wish they were clear about not breaking my pump. Gosh, it's the one. Oh, it makes me so frustrated. All right, go back to 0. It's the one thing about this whole machine that I wanted. And you'll know if the LD002H Resin 3D printer is good. No, man, I have no idea if it's any good. It's like FFF bed leveling, but way easier. All right, so we are going to put this back in. All right, let's try and... I'm not gonna mess with the Wi-Fi on... please keep the screen clean. I'm not gonna mess with the Wi-Fi on camera because that's... Save that for a review video later. This needs to come off. I need to clean this off. So you unscrew this unscrew this screw, and I believe this. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, look at this. Well, does that actually add any value to? I don't know. We've got a somewhat textured something. I think it's not really, doesn't really feel textured. I don't know. It maybe adds some amount of adhesion. But yeah, so what I was saying was this, you basically slide this on. Probably it's important to know which direction. Slide that on, and then just tighten this. That is the easiest build plate adhesion that I've ever used. I know some machines are coming with a clamp and you can just like clamp it down, but I feel like this is a better take because you can make it tighter. Does anyone? Okay, so I do not have the fast printing resin or anything that was made for the Mage series. So the Mage series, it is supposed to have, let's see if I can find it on here. It's supposed to have this special resin. Yeah, see, look at this. 100 millimeters per second motor speed. That was fast. See, so fast I couldn't save my printer from breaking. All right. Let's see. All products. I want resin is what I want. I don't want printers. Support. U.S. official store. Let's see, resin. Give me the resin. All right, so they don't even have it listed on their, what? All they have are 2 resin bottles. They have standard and water washable. Okay, this is crazy. All right, I can't find it. So they have special resin for this printer, and then they have special resin for the standard model as well. So the standard model just has like special, I think it's like 8K resin, I don't know. And then this one has fast resin, but we don't have either of those. So we are going to use either, let's see, should I use gray or should I use, yeah, I'm going to use this gray. Quick upgrade for your Pad 7. It's like, if I don't know if anyone have one. Does anyone know how good resin printer that cheap is? Yeah, so Bob's, I've got a $200, like $190 resin printer. That's been my go-to for a long time. It works. The quality is light years better than any of my other printers in this room, right? Like this machine is a $1,600 printer, and it's great, but it's $1,600 for a whole bunch of other reasons. And if I just want beautiful miniatures, I would never buy this thing. You know, these Anchor Make machines, they're $700 or $800 each, and the quality is significantly better than most of my other printers in here, and they're incredibly fast printing. For starters, for a bed slinger, you know, the Bamboo is faster, but if I'm wanting to print miniatures, they're not the way to go. That $200 resin printer I have, it outperforms everything. It's just a completely different beast. Guys, if you're getting any value out of this stream, if you're enjoying it, please drop a like and a subscribe. Likes help the algorithm. Maybe we can get more people in the stream. Subscriptions help future videos. Guys, I love it. You know, it keeps the motivation going. So definitely it is greatly beneficial and appreciated. All right, we need to find a model to print. So let's see. I'm going to, by the way, here's my cute little keyboard. I need to go to printables. And then I can go here and let's see. For some reason, I clicked the wrong thing. I want to go to printables on this browser. Let's see, what can we find to print today? Close that. I am subbed and have liked. Thank you. That is very much appreciated. Let's see. I don't even know like what maybe do you think I can print this thing on resin? Sure, why not? I just printed one of these earlier on it's sitting over there. I printed it on my FL Sun as a test, but we can print it again. Why not? Download. Oh no, I need to down. I'm doing this on the wrong computer. I need it over here. All right. Let's see. I've got two computers over here because it's a little bit easier to manage certain things. Where did I go to get that? Art and Designs. There we go. Download. Oh, I tried to install Chitubox on my laptop over here so I could slice a model, and I completely forgot to finish the the install. All right, so we have a 1,000 milliliter max. By the way, guys, if you're handling resin, use gloves. I should put my gloves on just in case, at least on one hand. Definitely, you're going to use Halot-Box. Should I use Halot-Box? Sure, let me use Halot-Box. I don't have that installed. I may as well use Halot-Box. Probably can't, I can't show that on stream right now because, unfortunately, don't have it installed on the computer I'm streaming from, but I will slice with Halot-Box. I could actually pull it up on my phone. Let's see. Product manual, Halot. Download slicing. I will show my my phone. Let's see. All right, Halot-Box is taking a little while to download. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Anyone new in here in the chat that hasn't been posting? Say hi. Hi. Let's all meet each other. Let's become friendly. I used to lurk all the time in streams too, so. New version released today for the Halot-Mage. Ah. Let's see. Okay, Halot-Box. Doesn't tell me what version, Jesse. What version do you see? Was it 3.5.5.1? Because that's what I'm seeing right now on my my screen. Well, if it'll focus. 3.5.5.1. Relaxing audio channel. That's relaxing. Hello. 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 Hi. Hi. Oh my goodness. So many highs. I'm definitely buying this. If you're buying this, don't break it like I did. King, were you in the chat when I broke this brand new $600 printer? Scared the bejesus out of me. Creality, you know, if you haven't pre-ordered this yet, definitely wait for Creality to put a patch out for this because they need to. It's an absolute must. If they don't put a patch out for this, I mean, I don't even, other than a simple notification to say move the VAT, that's like an absolute must. Okay, where did my model that I'm gonna slice? Did I download it? I think I did. So we also have a standard USB that I will be using to transfer over my file. Where does this get plugged in? Right here. All right, Halot-Box. Halot-Box. Run Halot-Box. We are running Halot-Box now. I did not download the dog model. Okay. I want wolf. What's the difference? I want wolf. Oh yeah, I definitely want wolf 3. That's a lot less. This is not a detailed model, guys. I'm not trying to print anything terribly detailed. Right now, I just want something that's like functional. All right, so here in our list, Halot No Halot-Mage. No Halot-Mage. Okay. Sad day. I don't know what I'm doing then. Let's see. Who said Jesse? Did you say that there was an update today specifically for the mage? Because I don't see one in here. Halot Sky. Oh, let's see. What do I do? If I put it in the middle of the build plate and I use a different printer, it should work, right? No? I don't know. When I was setting up my first printer, it malfunctioned and scared me some. When I was setting up my first printer, sorry, my second printer, it was my CR30 belt printer. I definitely rammed the print head directly into the Halot Box 4.0. Okay, let me go back and do some digging. Halot Box 4.0. Let's see. Oh, that's a problem. I was downloading from the wrong spot. I bet they have the right one over here. Quit. Yeah, so when I was downloading, or when I was installing or building my first CR30, I definitely was ramming the print head directly into the belt. What is the printer you were talking about before, the resin one? Geez, I've got it on my Instagram account. I always forget the name of that machine for some reason. It is a Voxlab Proxima. It's a 6-inch build plate. It can pretty much do what you need it to do, but it's just frustrating to use. So that's kind of where that ends, really. It works, but so Halot Box is here, but I don't know how to install it. Jesse, go to your printer page and scroll to the bottom. Okay, I'm at the printer page and I've scrolled to the bottom. Actually, let me just do it over here. Let's see. Halot-Mage Pro. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Let's see. This. Oh, I bet it's on this USB drive. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me check if it's on this USB drive. Software. Windows. Halot Box. Wait. 4.0. Okay, we've got it. It's on the USB drive. I just have to install it from the USB. Okay. Yeah, they haven't uploaded, I don't think they've uploaded Halot Box to their website. I mean, if you can find it, then let me know, but I don't think it's on the website. Okay, that needs to go in the lid. The lid. The lid. The lid, the lid, the lid. If you know what that's from, post in the comments. Okay, yeah, I want to uninstall the old one. Very bottom. Is it really there, like, honestly? Because I mean, am I blind? Honestly? If I'm blind, let me know. Because there's a high probability that I am blind, but like I don't know. All right. I probably should do a tabletop miniature. Let's see. A tiny one. I can't promise that this is going to look good if I do it. I could probably do this pretty easily. No support. That's not helpful. All right, is this done? Nope, still installing. And when I got my second printer, it happened again, but this time I was prepared and got them. What happened? Why was it scaring you? What was it doing that was scary? Let's just try this. Baby Yoda. Let's just try Baby Yoda. I think this is designed for SLA, but so be it. All right, here is Halot-Box 4. Well, that's not Halot-Box 4.0. Maybe if this thing will focus and that'll actually pull up. Well, I clicked run, but it's not running for some reason. Oh, there it goes. It's just slow. All right, here we go. Whoa, that is like absolutely tiny. Okay, very small, very, very small. I need to put the camera down so I can look at this. My gosh, I need like magnifying glasses to operate this thing. Okay, so we're going to drag in our baby Yoda. Oh, no, we're not going to drag our baby Yoda in. Doesn't want to drag. All right, so that's the first problem with this Halot-Box. You can't click and drag a model in. Let's just browse for it then. The motors were overturning and it made a loud noise. Yikes. Is it hard to level resin printers? Resin printers are pretty easy to level, in my opinion, but this Halot-Box software is like really interesting. All right. Yeah, it's easy to level a resin printer, I think, but once again, it's just a little bit frustrating. So like on this printer, there are 4 bolts on both sides of the build plate. Some of them only have one little knob. That one that the Voxlog Proxima, you actually have to use a hex wrench, and you have to use a pretty big hex wrench. And you loosen a nut, and after you loosen the nut, you lower the printer all the way to the bottom, and then you just put a piece of paper under it to see if it's going to see if the paper's like got a little bit of friction. And when it has only a little bit of friction, you tighten that nut, and it basically trams the bed to the screen. It's really easy, but if in this case there's 4 screws, so you can kind of level all corners at once. When you've only got one singular screw, it's a little bit more tedious. We have yet to see if it's level. Let's see. Oh gosh. Yeah. Let's see. Did you say what printer it was? And I just missed it. What printer is that? That you're talking about that was having those loud noises? I'm not a fan of this Halot-Box software. This is like, I don't like this at all. Is there a model already on here that I can just like print? I think there is. I think I can just plug this in and there should already be a model on here. I shouldn't have to do my own. Print. Okay, 170 millimeters. And then, oh, that's kind of big. Halot-Mage Pro. Jeez. I would really rather not print something that big. I will, man, I don't think I have a choice, unfortunately. So I have to, of course, put my gloves on. I have to, unfortunately, pour this resin in myself because if you missed the video earlier, I broke the auto filler, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this in. I don't know how much I need, so I'm just gonna pour half the bottle in, 500 milliliters. All right. I think I've done everything, right? It's been a long time since I've done with resin. So I've got gray. This is not really focused. I poured half the bottle in. I have no idea what the slicer used to slice the pre-included file. but we'll see. Drop down on the right for the mage. Drop down on the right for the mage. Let me go back to prepare. Oh my, oh, there's an ad. Okay, yes, okay, we've got this. Okay, thank you. Look at this, Jesse, you're like, I swear I looked at that for a drop down, but for some reason I just couldn't find it. Okay, so now I need to change this to default. What is this default config? So like basic options, resin, advanced options. I honestly don't know what to pick. Okay, we're gonna unplug this and plug it back into my computer. How do I X? Okay. Gosh. We're just gonna use this basic profile. Like I don't know what was going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm like real crazy out here. Support. I need support. So we're in here just trying to figure out this Halot-Box software. So there should be an automatic support feature. Add. Oh, that's manual supports. I don't want manual supports. Let's see. Drop down on the right. Yeah. So I feel like if I just click slice, is it going to add them for me? Let's see. It did not add that. It did hollow the model out for me, which is nice. At least it appears like it hollowed the model out for me. But there's no support. So I'm on the support page. All. Oh, wait. There. Wait. Hold on. This is could use some work, but sure, fine. And slice. We're just gonna go for some basic. Now save. Or actually, there's an upload button. Hold on. Upload. The operation cannot be completed without logging. Never mind. Save. Okay. So, looks like we're making our way. Finally. Alright. Yeah, so this Creality slicer, or this Halot slicer, actually puts the, it puts the correct file extension onto this, which is nice. Yeah, hit all for supports. That's actually, I think that's how Chitubox works too, but it's like this big on my screen. I can't see anything. So, and this is like very slow to save the file. I don't know if this is standard, but this bar is moving along very not quickly. Yeah, so it's been a long time since I've used Chitubox, but I think you have to click the all button as well in there. This looks like it's kind of based on Chitubox, but I don't know. I think when I downloaded that other version, the outdated version, like for some reason it was all big on the screen and I could see everything. This looks like it's running a 4K version of the software. I don't know. Let's see, hit all for, I have not even got my printer yet, but that's the smart thing to do, honestly. That's the smart thing to do. Play with it before you get it. I didn't know I was getting this today. I thought I was getting it tomorrow, and I thought I was going to have time to play with stuff like that today, figure things out, but what do you know? Sped the process along, I guess. Man, I don't remember it being this. I know this is like a pretty small model, so I don't know why it's taking this long, but no worries. I guess I can check out the other stuff I got. It gave me a release film. I guess we have an extra. This isn't even. I don't know if they just call it a release film. They don't call it an FEP film. I don't, because this is like kind of rubbery and bouncy, so I don't know if it's the same stuff. Of course, I don't want to open this one, but it is nice that we get a spare one because let's see on the website how much they charge for that, because it's probably not cheap. And so getting a spare one is very, very nice. Let's see, all products. Support. Let's go back to this US store. Is 25 millimeters per hour good? Have you ever done a giveaway? Yeah, I actually have done a giveaway, and I actually want to do another giveaway. Guys, I have a Discord. Let me go get the link to it. I'm gonna post it in the comments in just a second. Let me open it up. I have a Discord. I try to do my giveaways on my Discord, and hopefully soon I will be able to do another giveaway. I want to do a 20,000 subscriber, 25,000 subscriber giveaway, and if anything, if anything is proving time-wise, I should probably hit 20,000 within, I don't know, maybe a month and a half, and then I should hit 25,000. It'll be a little while longer, but I'm gonna post this in the comments. So if you want, definitely join the Discord because there's a higher chance that I will do a giveaway in the Discord. Of course, I will post it in the community on my YouTube channel, but it will happen in the Discord. Is a $100 wash and cure station good? My wash and cure station, I think it's actually wash and cure station separately. Or sorry, not no, it is together. My wash and cure station was 120 bucks. You have to really compare the size, because if the size of your printer is bigger than the size of your wash and cure station, if you print a big model, it's not gonna fit. So Halot-Box is just not good. No worries. This is still, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Is this even showing the right thing? Yeah, it's still saving onto that USB drive. This is crazy. And my computer is taking off like a jet. Thank you for joining the Discord. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Hey man, I'll see you later. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it a lot. Zach, what's up? How are you doing? Hi. Yeah, sorry we didn't get to printing. It was just, I ramble a lot. And, oh my gosh, this is very, very slow. So, unfortunately. But we're about 70% of the way there. So, I'm probably, with this first experience with Halot-Box, there's no way I can recommend this software. This needs to get faster. This is crazy slow. After sales service. I haven't even looked at all this stuff. Creality always sends a warranty card. I don't think these are really needed, to be honest with you. You just email their support line, and that's pretty good. So we have, what else do we have in here? So there's the leveling. That's literally it. It's a page that says leveling. That's the only thing in English. Oh my goodness. There's like 30 languages in here, and the only thing that it has is leveling. One singular page. The power of Max fans. It's literally one page. That's crazy. Okay, so that's useless. Let's try and clean this place up a little bit. Oh, it's at like 100%. It says, what does it say? Saved. Okay, we're good. All right, close. Let's safely eject this because I don't want to corrupt this file after we just waited for 5 minutes for it to, okay. So once the USB is in, we now have our Yoda. Do I have to, how do I turn, I want to make sure the filter is like, is there a fan on the filter? I want the fan on the filter to like be active. I don't want to, custom skin. I don't get a choice. Okay, so it's not custom. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that there is a time-lapse setting. Whoa, impressive. Oh, that's for Halot-Bot or Creality Cloud. I'm just gonna assume that the fan on the printer is just gonna start automatically. Okay. After importing 2 seconds, we'll enter the print list. What? What just happened? Again? Oh, the file is being verified after. Okay. What's happening? What is happening? Print Yoda. Oh, select print parameters. File parameters. File parameters. All right. We're off to the races. But okay, this says it's gonna take 2 hours and 49 minutes. We'll stick around for a little while and watch it print. Oh, I gotta click start. So it's moving slower now that we're interesting. I have saved on Halot-Box. It doesn't take that long for me. It might be thumb drive. Oh yeah, it might be that's true. We're gonna sit around for just a little while and watch it, maybe 5 or 10 minutes if you guys have any questions. But you know, if this is actually gonna take 2 hours and 50 minutes, there's no way we're gonna sit here for that long. We'll stick around for a little while. But you know, I feel like they could have moved this a little bit faster. Whenever they do the leveling, this thing goes bzz, 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 lightning quick. Lightning quick. The first touch. Oh, submerge. Oh. All right, I better close this. We're not gonna. Yep. There we go. Fans on. Oh, close the cover. Yeah, close the cover. Actually, you know, I really probably need to install this tubing, but unfortunately I don't have a way to do that right now. I do not recommend that you print without this tubing in. The filter hopefully will be good enough, but definitely don't recommend you guys do this. I'm very hopeful that the room and the house isn't going to stink like resin, because I don't have a respirator on. Let's see. Oh no, my phone is down to 9%. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to do very many close-up shots at this point, but the printer's going, so I don't know what I can do a close-up shot on. Yeah, so guys, if you do want to see this model when it's done, drop a subscription to the channel. I will post it on the community page, but I will also post it over on the Discord as well. So if you guys are following the Discord, you'll see it there. It's going to be, like I said, it'll be a couple hours, but you will see this model in both of those locations. So just keep an eye out for both of them. Maybe it won't be tonight, because by the time it's done, it's probably going to be 10:30 or 11 at night. But okay, yeah, actually we can, it is doing something. It's on, let's see, I can go back to this. So we've got layer 3 of 970. So we're going slowly, little by little. Do you guys have any questions about this machine? Anything that you want to see that I can show you now? I mean, it's obviously printing, so there's not much I can show you, but if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, I'm very pleased with this. You know, as it's printing now, I'm sure you can hear on the mic, it's a little bit loud. Let me see if I can put the mic closer. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It does get a little bit loud, but overall, I mean, I'm pretty pleased with it. Just for right now. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see how the quality turns out. And whenever I get my speed resin, of course, there's the 170 millimeter per sec, or 170 millimeter per hour, per whatever, speed resin. I'll hopefully, man, 170 millimeters per hour is really fast. Is that what it is? That seems a little suspicious. Let's see, let's go back to this. 170 millimeters per hour, that's insanely fast. Whenever I get that resin in, I am definitely going to be testing it out to its max potential. So, how heavy is it? It's not that heavy actually. Let's see. Do I still have the shipping label says 21 kilograms, so that's a little over 45 pounds. It's not that bad. You know, assuming it's as big as it is, right? You've got all the electronics, all the plastic, the pretty large solid aluminum build plate. So it's not that terrible. I've saved. I already read that. Yeah, like I said, I'm pleased. I like the handle on here, and there is one more thing I do want to show you guys, which I think might pose a problem in the future. Let's see, this. So one thing that I'm a little bit skeptical about is this right here. If you actually do use this resin pump, you might need to print, you know, some kind of a little enclosure to hold this tube, because this tube is going to obviously have resin on it. So once it sucks the resin back into the bottle, it's going to be kind of dangling here, and you know, it's going to have resin all over it, and there's going to be resin left in the tube as well. So probably some kind of a little adapter right here. We could just design it and print it on one of these machines in order to hold that tube so you don't get resin all over everything. I mean, that's the whole point of the pump anyway, right? It's so you don't get resin on your work surface. And if you just, you know, pull the tube out and then let it dangle and you get resin on your work surface, that's doing the exact opposite of what it's for. So, oh goodness gracious, this has been fun. This is my first stream on this channel. I used to stream a long time ago, so this has been fun. I think it's gone pretty well. At some, you know, there was 20 people in here at certain times, so this has been good. But yeah, definitely, guys, if you have any questions, let me know soon. I think we'll probably end up closing the stream out in a little while, because there's not much I can do at this point other than just wait, monitor it, right? Whenever this thing lifts out of the resin vat, I can actually check to make sure that there's, you know, resin adhering to it. But until then, there's not much I can do. This has been fun, and you guys have been commenting a lot. I was concerned that I was gonna hold the stream and either no one was gonna join or no one was gonna comment. So this has been good. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. Also, the donation. Buy something fun for Pepper. I don't know what she'll get. What do you want, Pepper? Oh, she's already playing with her favorite toy. Let's see, I'll show you what her favorite toy is. Oh. Phone died, unfortunately. Can't show you. But that also means I can't give you a close-up anymore. Your filament is just chilling and absorbing moisture. The filament is just chilling and absorbing moisture, you're right. Actually, there's a lot more filament behind you as well. I have 5 different, actually 6 different filament dehydrators, because well, partly because of this, right? So this was designed like this because I have a YouTube channel and I want it to be integrated and be part of the YouTube set. I think it looks good in the background, but obviously, yes, it's going to absorb moisture, so I have filament dryers to kind of counteract that. Most filament, if you buy high quality filament, can recover from a little bit of moisture, but some of it definitely, if you get stuff that's a little bit low quality, if it gets moisture, you're kind of done. But I think it looks good. I actually designed these racks. They're based on the rep rack system. If you guys have seen it, actually I might be able to pull it up. Let's see. I think it's on printables. Rep rack. Let's see. Rep rack. It is not on printables. Can I copy this and paste it up here? What is going on? Why can't it? Rep rack 3D print? Let's see. Rep rack 3D print. There we go. It was on printables. Yeah, so these storage things are based on the rep rack. So I have a very, very similar main structure to this. I've kind of cleaned it up. I've put my hexagon branding on it. I put my name branding on it. And actually I partnered with Anchor-Make. And Anchor-Make, they supplied some of the filament. And I printed these on the M5, so that was great. But yeah. So let me share the link to. I'm gonna share the link to it. It definitely. Where is it? It definitely has a couple things that need some modification to it. I just haven't actually done the modification yet, but they work as is. So it's really nice. I can fit 5, depending on the spool of filament, 5 kilograms between each brace. So there's 2 end braces, and so you can see this is, let's see. So you've got the Print House by Anchor-Make on there. So there's these end braces. There's a left end brace, a right end brace, and then there's a centerpiece. So on my design, you can see the poles don't actually go through the edge. And if you look at the rep rack, actually let me just copy this. You're going to be printing that. Yeah, these are fantastic. I love them. They have significantly cleaned up my storage. So if you see here on the rep rack, there's one piece. And you're supposed to print this one piece over and over and over again. And so the same one piece is for the left corner as the right corner as the center. So your tube, when it fits through, your tube is going to poke out the other side. On mine, there is a very specific, you'll see under the files, there's a very specific left end cap which has the left side blocked off. There's a right end cap which has the right side blocked off. And then you have the middle support. Now the middle support, the pole just goes straight through. And then I've got these roller bars because I just have regular PVC pipe. I went to Home Depot and I bought a 10-foot piece of PVC pipe for like $6 or something like that. And I just cut it up appropriately, and PVC pipe is ugly. So I have these bar rollers to slide over the PVC pipe so you can't see the ugly red lettering or the dirty plastic piping. But yeah, this is fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I mean, seriously, this I had obviously I took inspiration from the rep rack. I mean, I didn't think about just realized something. I'm missing a file on here. I need to upload another file to this. I'm going to do it after the stream is over. And no one put a comment on this to tell me. Oh, wait, there are comments on it. I was putting, but what if I... Oh, my gosh. Look at this. I never saw these comments. I feel so bad. Yeah, so I need to add the center brace to this, and I'm going to do it after the stream. So I'll post a comment to my Discord whenever I've done that. But the center piece you screw into the wall. Ideally, try to find a stud. If you don't have a stud, then just put a really thick drywall anchor in there. And then these just like hang in there. So it's pretty great, right? They can be installed very easily. It's just 2 screws. But anyway, obviously I didn't come up with this design fully. I took the entire concept from Repcord. But I mean, that's what's great about this community is you can take designs and thoughts from other people and change them to fit your needs or change them to fit your elements. Oh, well, I can't, again, my phone is dead, so I can't give you a close-up of the printer, but we're at layer 65 of 970. So we're trucking along. The machine's been going for a little while, and there's a slight hint of resin, very, very slight hint of resin, but it's not bad, right? Whenever I got my other first resin printer, I left it in the garage actually for 3 or 4 months because it was just too much to take in and too much work for me to really learn how to use it. But when I finally wanted to use it, I didn't want to fight with the hassle of printing in the garage because it was nighttime and I didn't want to go in and out and get dirty. So I just brought the printer inside. I stuck it on the kitchen counter, filled it up with resin, and I started printing. And within 5 minutes, when I tell you the entire house smelled like resin, I'm serious. The entire house stank. It was so bad that my girlfriend had to go into the bedroom and close the door, and she stayed in there for the rest of the night. That's how bad it was. So this, like I said, I smell resin, but it's not bad at all. It's really not bad. Yeah, and I'm pleased with the way that it mounts into the actual machine, the build plate. It's easy to pull in and out. It's got that one little screw on it. Oh my gosh, I've been talking this whole time and I've got the wrong. I apologize. We're big now, but now we're back to small. So let's see this. Where's the design? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, they don't have it on here. They don't have a close-up of it. And I can't show it because... Well, they actually don't... It's so hard to see. You can see kind of right here the little screw. You just turn that screw, you loosen it, and then the whole thing comes right off. It's incredibly secure. And one good thing about this design is on my other printer, my other resin printer, like you can level the build plate and then you can come back to it tomorrow and it's no longer level, right? Like you put the build plate in one way and it's level, and then you put the build plate in a different way and it's not like it's horrific. So I think this is going to be a lot more secure and it's going to maintain its level a lot better. It's secured from 4 different points. When the print is done, if you have a massive, if you have a print that's this big hanging on there, you've got a lot of weight added to the machine as well. So it becomes difficult to actually, wield the build plate. When you're trying to pull the build plate off and then move it over to your wash and cure station, it becomes a little bit frustrating to use. So this design is going to make that a lot nicer. One thing I wish they did have differently on this was, and if you look at, I might be able to find it. I'm doing that talking thing while it's me tiny in the corner. I apologize. This is the, let me see if I can search it really quickly. GK2, it's like the uniformation, I think it is. Yeah, so this uniformation GK2 is something that, I wish they took some inspiration from on the build plate, and I don't know if we're going to be able to find any, examples of what I'm talking about, but the Uniformation GK2 has a little lip. It's got a little lip around the build plate, so whenever you remove the build plate from the printer and you turn it upside down, when the resin drips, it drips into that little groove, so you don't actually spill resin anywhere. With my carpet floors, I could pull the build plate off, turn it upside down, and just walk around and not be concerned that I'm going to drip resin all over the place. And trying to see if I can find it on here. Yeah, I think that actually was it. So it really is hard to tell, but this right here, where it kind of goes up, and down, and then it goes up again. That on the other side of that, I think is where it is. It's got that lip, so your resin doesn't spill everywhere. But anyway, yeah, I just not comparing this printer to that, but it would have been nice to see, because it's not, it shouldn't add any extra cost because it's a mechanical upgrade, or it's just a design upgrade, a design difference, right? There's no extra electronics to make that function. Guys, there's some more people that keep coming in and leaving and coming in and leaving. If anyone that's come in is new to the stream so far, we are getting ready to hang up the stream. But if you have any questions, let me know. I've unboxed the machine. Begun testing it. We don't know if it's actually sticking to the build plate or not. But yeah, like I said, getting ready to hang the stream up. So if you guys have any questions and you're new, you didn't see the unboxing experience, you didn't see anything about the machine, like I said, go ahead and ask. Otherwise, I'll probably give it just another minute or two, and I appreciate you guys for stopping in. This has been fun. This has been really fun. Really excited to get this printer in action and actually start to do a lot with it. I think because it's got the built-in filter, as well as the pump, so things are easy. It's easy to clean the resin vat, and it's got this tube. I should be able to stick this tube out my window over here, and I can actually keep this machine inside, I think. I think I can keep it inside cleanly. I wish I could do a mini tour, but I can't because, like I was saying, I've been using my phone to. And you know what? I can walk over there and get the camera. Let me do that. You get this. This is a little bit of magic that never gets seen on camera because of the magic of video editing. I have to walk under the table. Now I'm close. So it's very tiny. Seriously, it's very, very tiny. I've got. Let me see if I can move my cord. I'm hardwired to the computer right now, so. Move over here. So, of course, studio lights. These, I'm actually about to get rid of these, and I'm about to put a new set of lights on the ceiling right there and over there. So I'm going to get rid of these lights. But I literally have, I'm telling you, like, this much space. Do you like my socks? I've got 2 foot's worth of space when I can walk from here to get in. This table normally sits over there in that space, but whenever I do videos, I have to move it. I've got this is a Samsung Frame TV. I got that TV because I wanted to put pictures on it and have a filming set this direction and have a piece of artwork on the TV, but it didn't work out that way. Here is the editing chamber, the cat editing computer. This microphone does the majority of the heavy lifting for my YouTube shorts. And then, let's see, coming over here. Right now, this monitor is flipped around so I can, because it's hooked up to the streaming computer. But that's what I've got the chat pulled up on and the streaming software. And then this, I have a I have an eBay business. This is all eBay stock, almost all of it. So we've got packing material in the bottom. We've got all of my products that I offer in all of those cubes individually. And then I've got some 3D printing tools up in the top right, and then right there. And then I actually keep that one on the top left is trash. But for the most part, the majority of those cubes are eBay business stock and inventory. Some filament, but I've got more filament back there in the closet. I can't see all of it. That printer is my Snapmaker A250T. I have a review of that on the channel. I was gonna say in the description, but it's on the channel. I love that thing so much, but it's not a 3D printer that I'll ever use. I'm keeping it as a CNC machine for indoor use because it's got a very nice enclosure. Those are my 2 AnchorMake M5s. They can print. Theoretically, they can print up to 500 millimeters per second. at, I think, was it 10,000 millimeters per second squared acceleration. Those are very, very, very fast. I prefer AnchorMake's printer over the Bamboo Labs because AnchorMake has everything fully open source and Bamboo Labs is fully closed source. You can't really see it, but down in the bottom right I have a Ender 3 S1 Pro that is in the review to that on the channel as well. Next to that is one of my WizMaker P1s. I actually have another WizMaker P1 right there. I just need to get that unboxed and do a review on it. I love that thing so much. I have two Ender 6s. Right now, this one is modified, and these are custom mounts for a custom lid enclosure. I would love to make a video on this, but this video and this mount has been in development for probably the better part of a year, and I don't know if it's ever going to be completed. The actual models are completed, but the video is just, it's going to be very, very, very difficult to make. But two Ender 6s. Right now, this one has a Spider Speedy ceramic hot end on it. Supposedly can print 32 millimeters cubed per second with the flow rate. And I printed a Benchy last night, finally, after probably 45 hours worth of work. Printed that last night. You can see it in there. That is coming to the channel soon. That Ender 6 is bone stock, other than some visual modifications. And I apologize, I can't see the chat right now. That is a base, that's a completely destroyed machine. This, let's see, we've got a FL Sun Super Racer. I have this on review right now. I'm getting close to actually making the video. I like this machine, but I think there was a lot of marketing buzz on that. That's just not good. This is the G-Tech Thunder. This machine has closed loop steppers. It also has absolutely massive, massive auxiliary fans. It has a closed loop stepper for X and Y. This machine is the heaviest machine I've ever owned. That's that size. It's very, very heavy. It prints very quickly, but I'm having issues with the quality. And then down here we've got two Ender 3 V2s. These machines, I love them. Workhorses. People don't like Creality, but I love those machines. Those really, really, truly got me into it. And then I've got a Sonic pad there, and there's a Sonic pad over there. You probably can't see it. Sonic pad definitely has its issues, but if you want Clipper and you want to run multiple printers, Sonic pad is the way to go. And that is my CR30. So yeah, that was probably a little bit of a longer tour than you were expecting. Let's see. I can get back to the chat now. Very cool. You have an S1. Do you have an S1 Pro? Let's see. Let's see. Why? Oh, because the camera. I'm like, why is my face not in the bottom right corner? It's because I had the camera the wrong way. Guys, I think I will end it here. I just gave you a tour of the studio, but it's changing either tomorrow or very, very, very soon. I have a new layout coming over here, so stick around. There will be a better tour very soon for sure. And again, we're on layer 143 of 970. Again, I will post a picture of this when it's done printing, so make sure to follow the socials. But you have an S1 Pro. I love the S1 Pro. Just an S1. Yeah, the S1 by itself is great though. So the S1 Pro, you get the extra, Sprite Pro extruder, or Sprite Pro hot end. But anyway, I need water. Been talking for 2 hours, so thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. But anyway, yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.